have one.
This is Dewar's Bakery.
Oh, you really suck.
I should just turn off my camera.
No. Well, yeah.
You're making the monk salivate. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting episode. A fulfilling, according to Spiegler's ice-laden face, a very fulfilling episode of Monster Interrupted. When last we left our party, they had encountered something so unusual, so horrifying, that I don't even know if they're going to recover. A creature stands before them and is attempting diplomacy? Is that even possible? Guys, in a corner tower, that 10-legged, two-eyed, not 10-eyed, 8-legged, like a spider, but a 10-legged, two-eyed, very arachnid-like creature fills up 4 squares as a large creature beside a rickety, strange coral and mud and stick-laden throne. And before you, standing to his ultimate height, you guys seeing this here? A misflit with big ears and blue skin and tiny, like, I want to say gully dwarf for those that know the Dragonlance phenomenon, stands before you with beady yellow eyes and a strange black but tied together with twine crown, little tiny black fingernails, and a frock smock that looks like a patchwork dirty poor man's quilt, some sort of sticker wand pushed through his belt, and a trident, an actual legitimate trident he holds in one hand. He stands before you and claims to be the mighty boss, Skragg. You are in my domain. Come forth and present yourselves properly.
Is this all your domain or just this room? Because we'll give you this room. We'll take the rest.
I'm pretty sure it's just a stand he's on. I walk a little closer.
He's, I don't know if you want to get close to the spider, considering where you are in conference.
Can we have a map?
The room is, let's say, basically square, with you guys coming in off the top left corner, and there are 2 alcoves, one in the top right corner, one in the bottom left corner, where our little ratfolk oracle steps out for you guys to see. Blocking said oracle in the bottom left corner is this 4 square, large piece of vermin, and in the center of the back wall is our throne, and sort of off this creature's shoulder, standing to his full height in front of a little but vastly spread out sand pile. Careful there, Rob. You get too close, this thing's probably gonna...
I want to be within striking distance. Like, as I say it, I'm like, oh, maybe you're like the king of the dance there. I start walking toward them and stop.
Anyway,
it's also because I couldn't see them from my eye line where I was standing.
So as he starts to spiel, looks like our monk's coming forward to talk to him. You start walking along that wall. This creature turns its profile to the party and just, looks at you.
Yes, a spider. Ooh, shake your fangs some more.
Why have you come to my swamp?
I'm going to...
Well, my cat Lucy, she said we should come here and explore. There's lots of cool stuff. So, we're here to find the cool stuff.
Cool stuff.
You can never avoid the voices of the cosmos. They led me here. Who do you answer to?
It's the middle of the season. It's hot. It's a swamp. There's nothing cold here. Anyway. I am Boss Skragg. Who are you?
Boss of what?
Well, Lucy's over there, and I just point to the corner. Lucy's kind of in the corner, I guess. And I'm Narg. I'm a goblin, and I didn't mean cold stuff. We don't need cold. We want magic stuff and colorful stuff and I pull out.
Pretty
I
thing.
got a couple arms. I love arms, and I pull out a fey arm, and
Look how many arms that thing has. And I point to the spider.
it's.
All right, you guys are all talking over each other, and you're literally like,
Yep.
He's looking from the goblin out in front of him beyond the monk to like over his pet to you, and you guys are babbling back and forth, and finally he like stomps his little trident and says, enough! Who is your leader? Who leads this group of creatures?
I point to Lucy.
I point to the monkey.
Lucy.
I point to
One
the monk.
points, the rat points to the cat, the goblin points to the monk. The elf just rolls her eyes, puts her bow down.
I'm casually leaning on my staff.
I pound my chest with my hammer and I'm like, I'm the leader here.
Fair enough. I'll listen to that.
I just want emotion. Settle down there. Relax.
At me or at your orc leader?
No, at my nice little buddy here who's standing 20 feet tall. Just relax. Tone it down. I got this. Just
All right.
casually lean on my staff and go,
Get him, monkey.
You don't know? I guess. Like,
I casually
would-
pull my shield out in front of me and lean on it. Half behind it.
I'm the gentleman that you're looking for.
Yeah, whatever. Just talk.
if
can
you
talk
want
to
to fight
the
amongst
dwarf.
yourselves to, decide who's the alpha here, I'll wait. Just like, ooh, fight for my pleasure.
There's no there's no fighting. I am the gentleman that you're looking
I look at Cognal and I nod.
You're gonna let dwarves take the lead on this. All right, boss, gentleman, dwarf. These are your people, men, creatures. Just looking around. It's like the rat pulling out a shield, getting the angle set up. Just kind of what the hell's going on?
Ushered myself.
All right.
Cognal at your service, and these are my companions.
Okay.
And I just motion with my hands and encompass all of
Alright.
the group.
This entire, and he points down at the sand, like he's going to show you on a map, and then thinks twice about it and points, like, all the arrow slits, like their windows, points out an arrow slit with his trident, but looks at the goblin to, like, answer his question. Entire swamp is my domain. I rule here. And his foot comes out and just starts kind of wiping his little invasion plans of the town dry on the sand. We're just going to knock over this map of the town and and so I just ignore that, and he's pointing out the window, kind of thing. Oh, my domain. Anyway, he doesn't say the town's his domain. He says the swamp's his domain.
My good man, what have you got there at your feet?
Politics. Never mind.
Hmm.
Anyway,
I am very much schooled in politics. Maybe I can.
Why
offer
have you
my
come?
service.
Maybe you could school him.
Who are your subjects? Is it a democracy? Can we vote? Is someone a king? Are you the king? Are you queen?
I am who's in charge.
I am the boss. Are you offering me
Okay.
fealty? And he like sticks up his toes and wiggles at them like he tried to say feet. Fealty? Are you offering me fealty?
No.
No, I don't know. I have to listen to Lucy,
Well,
and
if-
she says no.
Yeah, well, if
Agreed,
it's
cat.
the bottom of his foot he wants you to kiss, then yeah, obviously no. But
We come in search of treasure.
And glory. And glory.
And arms.
And arms.
Glory and
But
arms.
mostly
Am I
treasure.
right?
So
Yeah,
you are
well,
not
it's a
here.
treasure.
You're not here from the people, the humans of the town of Cutwood have not sent you to dethrone Boss Skragg.
Where's Cutwood?
We told you the cat was in charge.
Listen here, boss. It looks like you got a pretty cool thing going, and I don't really want to interrupt it if you don't want to throw down with us. But if you could point us in the direction of all the gold and all the jewels, then we can be friends. We can come to an agreement. Maybe I can take care of something for you.
Okay.
It's gold.
So, diplomacy, make an impression, gentlemen.
Let's see.
Or intimidation, I guess. Are you? He tries to be really nice, but it's like, this is how it's gonna go, right? Anything comes out of the orcs, it's gotta be intimidation, right? I was using my best manners, right?
Yeah, because I mean, I have a better bonus on intimidation, but
I got a 14.
That's could be
for
threats.
diplomacy.
9.
Well, the orc is the first one to actually offer any kind of alliance or deal because he asked you, "Oh, you guys gonna swear fealty?" And you guys were like, "Nope." Okay. Then the orc comes forward and says, "But, you know, we could cut a deal." So making the orc our lead here. So Skragg with diplomacy of 3, intimidation of 9.
Yeah.
Nice.
Even if you guys
Yeah.
back him with your rolls here. Now, unlike our first edition, 10 is not what you need to actually back a roll. It's like 15 or 20. But I won't get too much into the reasons of that. But a lot of the system is now based on a bonus or not. Where first edition were penalties. Anyone could do anything, but there were penalties, and a lot of feats and stuff took away that penalty or gave you a bonus. So this system is sort of a at par 0 or pluses, right? You have your proficiencies or pluses. Your feats give you abilities or add pluses. They're not kind of doing that 0 is the neutral ground and there's penalties to the left and feats to the right to balance them, that type of thing. So with an entire system going from 0...
Stuck in the middle.
Exactly. With the entire system going like plus or nothing, a lot of the DCs from first edition have been raised. So 8 and other is now like 15, 20, not just 10. Anyway, not doing great. Doesn't seem to believe you. But, you want treasure? They have treasure. And if you eliminate all of them from my domain, Boss Skragg will reward you.
Eliminate her.
So he kind of laughing because of what he calls them. Do you guys remember the on the second floor when we dared to go down there? You ran into the guys that looked like Golem.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't there.
But collectively, you guys.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I kind of told. I kind of remember telling.
Anyway, he calls
you
them
about
Morlocks, and if you're old school dad sci-fi, I haven't heard that term used since like early 70s sci-fi. A Morlock, and they look like Morlocks. They're gray with white hair. You know, I can't remember. It was. Yeah,
bulbous eyes, the middle of the earth.
Okay,
I know
thank
what
you,
the
Rob.
Morlocks
So
are.
would you tell the old school audience what a Morlock is from like ye old sci-fi?
From ye old sci-fi, they were originally in Journey to the Center of the Earth. They were the creatures that lived inside the caverns, and of course, that's where they had. They are a fallen race of ancients, is what they were, and they crawled underground after a great war, and they got gaunt, skinny, very resistant to like cold and the dark. That's where they live.
and hated
That's
the
their
light.
domain. And of course, the great big golem bug eyes you talk about, their eyes grew over centuries so that they could see more than everybody else. That's why they ended up taking over the underground kingdom.
What's one of the things in the original Lord of the Rings books was Gollum hated the light. He can go in the light, and they never put that in the movies because it'd be probably too hard to film at night all the time.
Tolkien stole a little bit of stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna say like which came first, right? The goal and the Morlock.
Definitely Jules Verne.
There's a new TV series, Lord of the Rings, coming out.
Anyway, but we digress. A tip of the hat to Paizo for in a brand new bestiary or brand new adventure using a classic monster that's been updated. I tip my hat. Thank you guys for that. Anyway, he calls them the Morlocks. They have invaded my subdomain. Don't like them down there underneath my domain. Clear them out. I will reward you. And they have, golds, and they have stolen my treasure. Give you a bunch of it. That kind of thing. That's what he proposed.
I'm gonna make a lore check to see if Barnabas actually knows
Sure.
what they are.
And while he says that, I'm gonna tell them that I'm gonna commit that to memory with a spell I know, and what I'm really gonna do is cast detect magic. I'm gonna tell them I'm committing all this to memory,
Okay.
just to kind of so they don't know
All
I'm
right.
casting detect magic.
Is 15 enough to
1
understand
second.
what they are?
A little perception
Okay,
from Boss Skragg. 17 plus his bonuses. He kind of sees through. You start casting, and he's like, none of that. You can finish the spell.
But I need to
He's
remember.
not buying it. No, you can finish your spell and cast detect magic all you want, but he doesn't just wave you off, going sure, whatever. He points his trident at you, and goes, hey, none of that. Now, as far as lore
stop.
goes, what did you get for lore check? 15?
15.
That should do. So yeah, so, like they are kind of a D&D version, like the Pathfinder version of the right,
Yeah.
subterranean.
I can roll with it.
There's two
boss,
things
boss.
though that they're known for. Is they're scavengers and they love making stuff out of junk.
Mhm.
Of course, some of you guys experienced that firsthand. They made these little spike catapult crossbow throwers that they start shredding the party with, right? The sort of Mad Max Junkers crossbow, right? Converted, right? And they're kind of nuts. You know what I mean? Like they're swarm, they're vivacious with appetite. They don't get along with like any other creatures, but they stake out a domain, always subterranean. They don't like the light, it's basic stuff.
Yeah. Boss, I'm pretty sure that the Morlocks would have been here first, and you've just found them. So wouldn't this make that their domain, and we should be talking to them?
No, we were here first. They
Scratch my head. I'm like, pretty sure the Morlocks were here first.
Well, actually, if you look at Otari history, he says, he gets into this very smooth voice, like this structure was actually built by humans and dwarves about 500 years ago. Anyway, no, we were here first.
On top of the Morlocks, though. Like if you build your house on top of a dragon, the dragon was definitely there first.
Nope,
Same pit
nope.
with the monster underground. He's
Our
underground, you
basement
built
was
on top
empty.
of him.
They came later. He insists upon it.
You had to dig the
Hey
basement.
Bart, it's okay. Bart.
I pinched my lips shut because I know that I talk too much.
Okay, thanks.
Boss, please ignore my friend. What is it that we can do for you?
Get rid of the Morlocks. Exterminate them all, or run them out. And all their gold they taken from me, I'll give you a kind share of it.
And how much is a kind share?
An orc's body weight. Then I pinched my lips shut again.
He starts looking at your orc, trying to figure out, like, are we talking the diameter of the orc, or a weight, or whatever, and, looks at the orc, and he stamps his foot on the throne, and it shakes, and he nods at the orc like he wants you to stamp your foot so he can guess your weight.
Like a trained horse.
What do you want, little man?
Goes on about body weight and how much,
Yeah.
I look over at Craiga and go, stomp your foot.
Your leader is
All right.
asking him to ignore the minions, but this boss is very easily distracted. So whoever talks kind of gets in his giant flappy ears, right? And he's not an idiot. Like, he's got himself against a wall and he's, back and forth. He's not really watching the rat, this creature is, but he can hear him. And he's on about, how much gold? Body weight of orc? That comes floating across the conversation. It's kind of hard to ignore. So, like I said, he's looking at the orc,
While I stamp my
Okay.
foot, I'm looking at it and I say,
one
Can
coin
we,
and 10. And he holds up his fingers. The funny thing is, he's only got like 3.
5 and 10. 5
Diplomacy?
and 10.
And we get to keep all the arms we find.
2 and 10.
6. 4 and 10. 5.
We'll take the 1 and the 2 and 10. We'll take the 2 and 10.
Done. He's pointing his trident at the goblin again.
Isn't 2 and 10 1 and 5, which is what we asked for?
2 coins out of every
Okay,
10
it's
coins.
okay.
That's basically what he's saying. I don't think this little misfit can understand percentages. So I'm like, how would this guy talk percentages? He's like, oh, you can have 1 out of every 10 coins that come up. I get 9, you get 1. Then you guys are like 5, as in 50%. You failed your diplomacy. So he doesn't agree, but he doesn't just insist,
2 and 5.
2 out of 10. You're lucky you didn't
Oh,
stay at
5.
1 and 10 with
Yeah,
those
we-
rolls, dude. Like 6 and 5. Those are bad
It's
rolls,
okay.
man.
Well, absolutely, they're travel rolls, but I'm going down different path.
Well, it's not
2
lost
and
to me. I'm
5.
surrounded.
We keep the weapons.
Done.
2
Done.
and 5.
Because you're agreeing to the 2 part, right? Yes, the dwarf outsmarted the overly cunning misfit king.
I think we did bad.
I don't know. If the dwarf stays up all night sewing a little badge into his, just let him have it.
Well, I'm also going to keep what I think we should also keep what we can put in our own pockets. I don't think that should come out of the 2 and 10 because we're carrying it
As
ourselves.
long as it's not my treasure, I don't care. So, we're agreed?
You heard him.
2 and 5,
Right.
we keep the weapons.
And what we have in the pockets.
How about you send your companion there with us down to help destroy the Morlocks?
No. No, Bite stays with me.
Does it really bite?
he smiles at the goblin and like gives the figure like, come on over, I'll show you.
I got a 7 for diplomacy.
No, stays with me. Are you not mighty adventurers? Have you not earned? You have earned your audience by defeating some of my men, and I'll grant you the honor and pleasure of vanquishing the Morlocks in Boss Skragg's name.
No, in the name of the dark butterfly, and I growl.
And here, little spider.
Who in the what now?
Who went where?
Something about a dark butterfly.
Oopsie.
Trying to help us right
That's
now.
his alter ego.
Uh-oh,
I know.
something
I
happened
was
with my
covering
internet.
up. We were talking to Rob. So moving on. What was that 17 about to say?
I was trying to intimidate him to give us the companion to help us.
Okay. 17 would likely be successful, but he doesn't give him up. If anything, he jumps down from his throne and throws his arms around this thing and says, no, no! Like, starts having like a little tantrum. My fight stays with King Boss Skragg!
If he starts tongue kissing it, I'm out.
No, he
He's
just
not
hugs
biting.
it.
Why isn't it biting?
Oh, it's biting. It's like he runs over and grabs it right at the neck, pushing its face away, and like the thing is like, get off me, man. The legs are going up, and
That's
well,
in the dark.
like you know how a trainer handles like a snake or a falcon or whatever. It's like you got to know how to hold them and where to hold them. But the creature is not necessarily thrilled about being touched. This is what you're witnessing.
Isn't that a Kenny Rogers song? Got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Oh wait,
I thought you were talking about the Kenny Rogers song "Not Thrilled About Being Touched." But anyway,
well, that one too.
And not the Kenny Rogers song "Giant Spiders Everywhere."
Moving on. No, anyway, so he says you guys have earned the right to have audience with him by defeating the floor. He wants you to go forth down into the second floor and wipe out the Morlocks, and you can keep 2 out of every 5 coins for yourselves of his treasure.
Plus we carry in our pockets.
And, it's a good deal.
Copy
And
that. Do you
all
have any secret keys or anything we need for the second level?
A little diplomacy, see if you guys can get some intel out of him.
Anybody have like an actual... Oh, I got a 15.
Natural 20
Okay.
plus 1, 21.
So, Kraga, you come forward and emphasize that, we're going down there blind. Need to know what's what. And with the natural 20, as in the goblin does something that I understand, goblin comes forward and starts drawing in his sand pile. Like, we are here, they are where, type of thing. Because you guys are quickly learning how to speak Boss Skragg, right? So to reflect the awesome rules, right?
Meet Dum Tum, take friends. Go down
Now,
dungeon,
just
kill
so I don't
Morlock. You have doors, need key. Open door, me get through.
To save a little time, normally a player would come up with an awesome idea, and I'd say, okay, back this with a roll. To funnel what's going on, I asked for the roll up front, and then now I'm reflecting the roll going, hey, this is something that the player, the character may have done. Usually that's not how you play, because it looks like I'm playing you for you kind of thing. But like I said, besides the ridiculousness of this entire conversation with the King of the Misfits, the scene pulls out and you guys are huddled up and he starts drawing in the sand. Anyway, sometime later, okay, you guys have left with a hope and a prayer, and you guys wish to continue to explore the upper level before you head down, or you guys want to just go straight down and try your luck?
No, we're gonna finish the upper level.
Are you sure we should finish? I don't have any problems right now. I'm pretty strong. If we finish this and get hurt, then we go down there and have to
I'm
fight more
already
stuff.
hurt. We're gonna finish this upper level.
Well, we should.
Speaking
Lucy, which level should we go to?
Oh, Skragg.
Lucy has a quiet conversation with the goblin saying, well, since the cast keeps changing, my patron has given up on the XP system and now has to stick with the milestone system because I never know who's going to be hanging out with you, boss. So, when you guys clear most of the upper level, you'll hit second, you'll become more powerful and better equipped to take on the Morlocks. But that's just Lucy's private conversation with the goblin.
Let's clear the first level.
Good choice.
But I would say, with only, 30% of the map left to clear, you guys should start thinking about second level feat choices and things, and we'll get into an episode about, building your characters when you guys finally do level. So, heading back out into, the...
Notice the smart guys don't have any hair.
Heading back out into the beyond, what areas, what doors you guys want to explore? Do you want to head directly north, hit those doors on the top of the compound? Or did you guys want to head northwest and finish up some of those rooms and some exterior buildings that we have left? Where do you guys want to go after cutting your little deal with Boss Skragg?
Let's
Now,
go.
does this mean we can't attack any more of his? He tells who his friends.
Yeah, he
and foes
basically
were?
says, the little blue goblinoids are his people, leave them alone. But they will not attack you either. Yep.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
A temporary alliance, truce of non-aggression pact.
What about ugly flies and caterpillar lizardy things?
The maggots are theirs, but they're like cattle. If you find one attendant and attacks you, sure, defend yourself. But if you find my guys, feeding, caging something, don't go in there and wipe everybody out. They're just going, sorry, blue guys, the maggot's got to die. No, we use them, so. Yeah.
Maggot milk.
Yeah. He does tell you you're not going to run into any more flies. We only had one. Though you guys encountered two. He says there was only one.
There was one.
That flower was
one that he
stuck
knew
out.
about.
Apparently. I say we go north.
That's what
I'll follow the monkey.
So bringing your minis north on the map and placing yourself. There's still a couple of choices up here, guys. The stairwell that is revealed in the upper center of that, heading down, there is a door on the back of that room we never went through, and then there are double doors to the right leading into a completely different chamber. You see what I'm looking at here?
I vote the double doors.
I just didn't think we could open those from the rubble.
Try. We haven't even attempted. You guys want to give it a shot?
Yes,
All
please.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, let's talk about athletics checks, strength checks, or just good old digging, right?
I
Okay.
get in there. I got a
right.
17.
It's starting to give, but you're going to do a little better.
Do you want athletics?
8.
There
18.
you go. So, Skragg, you go over, you start reefing on the doors, you start reefing on the rocks, right? The other guys come and poke and don't do much. The dwarf rolls up, kicks one stone over, like a key placement stone, because, dwarves no rubble, and then the door gives. But you know what? I'm sure you totally loosened it for him.
Right.
No?
You just think you know everything, don't you little smug little dwarf bastard?
You're watching
Yeah, I was gonna say,
monkeys.
I'm gonna kick you in the shins.
Pretty hardcore to call
I know,
somebody this
eh?
day and age. You're
I got lunch with a bunch
that
of
man
knees.
said my parents were never married. Have you ever been to a dwarven marriage? It takes like
Well, that's
4
good.
days, man. Like, it's memorable.
Well, that's good because I just got off your mom.
Jeez. So the rat is siding with the orc in the insult world, and the goblin side.
Yep. Orc's the biggest one here. I'm on his side.
So, meanwhile, back in the throne room, he's talking to Bite, going, haha, they will clear out the Morlocks for me. Nothing can go wrong. And that pans back to this 2-on-2 dogpile fight. Of you guys rolling around, insulting each other, beating the crap out of each other in front of those doors. And we'll see you next...
No, I can clean rubble better. No, I can
No,
clean
I was with your
rubble
mom.
better.
No, your parents were never married. What? Jesus. All right.
Let me
All right,
come after me.
Okay. The
Okay.
room itself, the
Everybody
room
get
itself is rectangular, going straight back 20 feet to another little sort of half of a 5-foot alcove to another set of double doors. The room goes left or west 5 feet, but pans and opens out another 20 feet to the right. So it's like a rectangle on its side. Okay. Out on the east wall are a couple of arrow slits, so that must be an exterior wall. The ceiling of this room has fallen in 2 different places. A smaller collapse has destroyed a flight of stairs that once must have led up to a now ruined upper floor. Now, we talked about that with the monks traversing. Upstairs is kind of gone, right? But not the tower. Larger collapse mostly buried the southern double door, leaving a hole in the roof partially blocked with several crossed timbers. A second double door to the north has a stone face carved with skulls, caked with tangled moss. It's a very imposing, edifice carved on those other double doors through this room. What do you guys want to do?
I'll cast a detect magic as I walk into the room and throw up a detect magic.
I love how not one of you are actually in a square. Can you guys see the squares?
No, I'm too
Okay.
zoomed out to see them.
I'm going to move in. I'm just going to follow whoever goes in. So if it's Cogwell
Yeah.
going in, I will stay one.
Now,
5 foot
Bella
square
Luna
behind.
again is absent, and I'll just assume that she is playing rear guard and posting up on doors, and unless something major happens.
So I'll wander in and go to
Okay.
the corner here, and then I'll throw up a
Okay.
detect magic from
And
there.
what are you guys doing? Just kind of stepping in, looking around?
I'm just gonna step in and have a look around and see what I can see.
Bella Luna's our NPC
On
concierge with the chick in town, Star Teller.
Yeah.
Star chick.
she's
She's doing who shouldn't use a bow.
she's on the door. How about that? Fair enough. Okay. You guys all file into the room, start looking around, and by the time Nargrin detects magic and does not sense any in the vicinity, you remember how there's all these piles of rubble? Okay. Suddenly, shaking the dirt off it and blending in with the rubble. So can I have what would you do for magic? Well, I'll just have you make an arcane check for Nargrim. The rest of you perception.
18 plus 7, 25.
Natural 20
14.
with a plus
18.
4 for 24.
18 for who? Okay.
Craig.
And Rob? Bartimus? 14. Okay.
14.
All right.
14.
A immense pile of dirt in front of you shakes free, and an enormous 2 lobster claws, beady eyes, and a large scorpion tail shakes free of the dirt, and immediately, like, the claws come right out at the orc. So I'm sitting here napping under the dirt, and you guys come by, and I sense you, and this thing, there's no surprise round, but with a 26, it actually gets the drop on you guys, and it was hidden. So anyway, it, as an action, it shakes its self free of the dirt and stands up on its legs. As its second action, it goes right into attacking the creatures that have wandered right in front of it. So, let me pull up my combat here, and we're going to go to the battle board. Let's all go to the battle board. Have ourselves a snack. Here in the battle board, sorry. But you know that song, let's all go to the lobby, right? Have ourselves a snack, right? Remember that? Okay.
Century Theater.
Well, any theater, really. I can't remember being in a theater that didn't have some cheesy 1960s, go buy food. Our overpriced stuff is, to help with our underpriced tickets. Talking to you, Mr. Coupons, that kind of thing, right? That's all subliminal in the background, just brainwashing you into salty candies. All right. This thing shakes itself, gets up, and starts our day with a pincer at one and another pincer at the other. We'll say the closest, okay? This thing is big and can reach, but because of the confines of the room and because I was, jumping up, okay? You guys have moved and slid inside of its reach on the wall before. What the hell? The ground's moving. Oh, it's a creature. And we're like, it's right on top of us, right? Anyway, pincer number one, we'll just say who is the closest, and that would be the orc, because you've come the furthest, shall we say? Follow me? Our giant scorpion, our first catch of the day, is going to be Skragg. So, with a pincer attack. Aha! What are we looking at here, Skragg?
Oh.
19 plus 11, 30. This thing comes out and just the pincer closes on your upper thigh artery of leg and crush. And you howl in rage and pain. And this thing does D8 plus 6 slashing plus gets a grab. Yeah.
Well,
Double damage, so it's actually 2d8.
blood sprays
24
everywhere.
points of damage for Skragg. Oh, okay. Skragg drops to instant status, dying 1. Now, because he took a crit and dropped to dying, he actually jumps to dying 2, if I'm not mistaken. Not looking good.
You're
However,
correct.
because he goes limp in the claw, I do not continue with the other pincer and everyone's dancing in front of me. So, with my second attack, and because it is a double attack, I have to take a -5 penalty to the second one, so I'm putting that in there. A claw, this time for our dwarf. Pincer, sorry. Yes, a -5. A natural 1.
Well, -5
A critical miss.
Sweet.
A critical miss. So it comes out, 2 pincers going, and gets a dead hit. Like 2 claws, with the leg, throwing him back against the wall, and he goes limp, right? And he tries to get you with the other pincer, and once again, because it's Skragg's fate.
And I pushed you out of the way
Yeah.
and saved you.
Oh yeah, look at
We were
you.
about to say that whatever.
No,
you're gonna say.
it's more like your blood sprayed in its eyes. That's why he missed the
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah.
He gives
That's
you
what
a
I'm
shove,
thinking.
and because he hit the wall, some rubble falls and actually pins its claw to the floor where you were.
Nice.
My
Yeah.
last dying.
And I'm
grace.
out of actions. Welcome to round 1, gentlemen. Nargrim, you are up.
Just forget
Cardinal,
about
you're
me.
on. Oh, you can mute up if you want. It's quiet time for Cardinal. Go get something to eat, Spiegler.
Oh, dear.
That's your chance. Nargrim, you are up. Cognul, you're on deck. Get ready. Nargrim, what do you want to do?
Just, whoa, 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 whoa. We have a truce. We have a truce. And then I will, I guess, pull out. Is that taking action to say that or no?
Well, if you want to hesitate, but
Okay, I want to make sure. Okay, no. I'll do that, and then what I'll say is I'll pull out if I see no kind of any reaction from it. I'll just produce flame and throw a fireball at it right
Okay.
at its head. So produce flame here. Now I got to get back into the actions menu and remember where the attack mode is for this. There it is.
Okay. So I'll give you it
where
as
is
a target, and you're good. Okay, go.
Yeah. Just trying to remember where the attack.
So
the attack
while
mode is
he's
on
conjuring up his, while he's
right click on
conjuring,
his actions, right click on it.
If you
there
go
it
to
add spell action.
he'll figure it out. In
Cast. Yeah, there we go. I got it. I figured
I
it
was
out.
gonna say, while he's figuring it out. Thanks anyway, Rob. Cognol, what do you wish to do?
Well, I'm going to drop into Gorilla Stance, and I am going to Dwarfu all over this guy's ass.
So, Troy, you got this figured out? Okay.
Yep. It's
Okay.
10.
You throw flame at it, and it's hard carapace, bug-like. It just bounces off. There's nothing to catch. And the back of this thing is swinging around wildly as the tail comes up. The stinger comes up threateningly over the top of its head, looking for a target. But that's only one action, sir. You have actions left. Do you wish to move? You want to do anything else?
I'm pretty much in this corner here. I'm pretty good there. Just trying to remember. I just can't remember if shield was my cantrip or as a cantrip or a level 1 spell.
How many actions was your spell?
That's right. My spell was 2. 2 actions. And shield is a cantrip, verbal, and it is react. I don't think it's. How does it say where it is? Cantrip 1 action. Yeah. So, and then I'll cast shield on myself.
Cognol, what do you want to do? Skragg, get ready to make a con roll. To make some rolls for me in a moment. See if you can get rid of the dying condition. Anyway, Cognol, you're right beside the mighty warrior, right? He shrugged off worse. Maybe it doesn't click in. You drop into your dwarven foo and
I'm absolutely going to drop into a gorilla stance. So in my gorilla stance, I drop to the ground with my front arms kneeling and slam them into the ground. And I'm going to then roll into him with a dwarfu attack.
Spiegler's chewing up the chat here with spamming the con. You don't get to spam con until it happens, dude. Like, nice try. I feel fine. Okay. So, Mighty Cognol is getting into it.
Okay. This seems to be apparently really slow.
Right.
I did click my
While
button
he starts swinging, and we'll pause Skragg for a moment. A little bit later, we got Bartimus. Bartimus, what do you wish to do when it's your turn?
I'm going to hit him with Stabilize.
The creature? Thank you.
No. My orc
him?
friend. I shall cast Stabilize. That's what I'm checking right now.
Back to Cognol.
I'm still waiting for my dice roll to show up. Can anybody else see it?
There you go.
Okay, there we go. I got 18.
Unfortunately, that is a miss. This is a nasty piece of work creature. Close. I mean, you connect and you feel it, the plate buckle, but you just get a little bit more to crack that plate, Anyway, more attacks, or have you got any actions left?
No, my dwarf should be just 1. Let me just double check.
How many actions to drop into the stance?
I'm just going to double check that.
Skragg, have you... Sorry, not Skragg. Bartimus, have you figured out to stabilize? Do you need range?
Yep, I don't... It's range, so I can just cast it. And where are you there? There's my Stabilize.
It actually doesn't say how many... Oh, wait. No, it just says it's an action feat of 1.
It's probably 1, yeah. Probably 1. And you take a swing, you get a second swing, as long as you do the next dice over with the penalty.
Yeah, I am absolutely going to do that.
Swing.
Do the next one. Oh, swing and a miss with a 3.
I might add. So, that's okay.
Don't tell anyone.
You get in there, start swinging. And the first one you connect, And the second one, you go to swing, and it's moving because it's like simultaneous movement with the combat, okay? And it's trying to free its claw from the rock, and the rock rolls over on your foot, causing you to hesitate. So, like we usually do with crit misses, I'm going to cost you an action next turn because you're forced to react, otherwise you have your foot crushed. Skragg with an 11 is a fail. Actually, if I go past you, I think it automatically tries to do it for you. No, I must have shut it off. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, there's like an auto option in Fantasy Grounds.
Yeah,
well, I think I shut it off because players would rather not leave the fate. I know it's kind of funny because it will do it auto as opposed to like, there's your big roll. Anyway, with 11, that is a fail, sir. Bartimus.
You cleared those.
Yeah,
rolls,
I saw the first one. I remembered the first one of 11.
So
that's
you
okay.
cleared them all, so I gotta roll a new one. It's my turn now.
You start spamming away and then warm up the dice. Anyway, Bartimus is going to stabilize you. So you're yeah.
With my first action, he will lose the dying condition. He still remains unconscious at 0 hit points. Does he lose
dying or go from dying 2 to dying 1?
The target loses the dying condition.
So he goes. So he goes to 0.
Written. Yep, and he's stabilized.
So he's wounded 1 because it's magic. You're using magic, right? So does he wake or is he unconscious at wounded 1?
No, he is unconscious. Unconscious at 0 hit points
and has the wounded 1 condition.
So that's not listed here. I don't know about that.
Usually magic, like actual bonus healing, clears the wounded. So we'll just say, for argument's sake, right now, probably I would err on 0. Yeah,
he's unconscious
I would
at
go
0. Yeah.
Okay. Bella Luna. Okay. Uses an action to warn you guys. Large creature has reach. You guys need to back off, or now that it's too late, like now that we're within its reach, just press it. Like, press our advantage. She comes in, hugs the wall, goes to the far corner for an open shot, and with her last action, I will, since Mr. Skragg is down for the count, Spiegler, I'm going to give you control of Bella Luna. So if you pull up the character roster and click on her. Okay, I'm going to take the shot now because you need to, figure out what's what. The old longbow. The old shooter-rooney. I'll take a shot. Natural 1, of course.
I'm going to move with my next action to step between the Scorpion and Skragg.
Okay. There is no between the Scorpion and Skragg. They're adjacent. You can go through friendlies for free, but you're moving through threatened squares that I threaten. Okay.
I know.
Okay. So anyway, sorry. We never finished with you. I did the elf's turn and I forgot. We never really finished with you, Barnett. So
no. So I move across like that, and then for my last action, I ready my shield. So if he attacks me, I'll be able to whip it out.
You trigger with your movement. So before you get to your third action, you actually trigger an attack of opportunity. One of the few creatures that gets an attack of opportunity. But,
I know.
There's good news. I can only use one type of attack to attack you with my attack of opportunity. So lucky you, it's my stinger tail. Okay, maybe that's not so lucky.
No, not really. But hey, bring it on.
Attack of opportunity, stinger.
I'm pretty sure Nargrim's going to take that tail.
A creature within the monster's reach uses a manipulate action or move action. So even if Buddy pulled out his blowgun, you'd be a strike target. Makes a ranged attack or leaves a square during that. Use blah blah blah. Makes attempts melee strike creature critical creature. So bringing up my scorpion tail, stinger. Goes flying towards Bartimus, but misses. The little rat is quick, and your last action is shield up. Okay.
Yep.
So the elf had moved, had done, and had shot, and with a 1, manages to bugger up something, and I'll get back to what she did in a moment. But it's not going to be great for her. which brings us back to the scorpion itself. Okay, I've got one guy grabbed, and he's not wiggling around anymore, and he's going to actually hang on to this dude. Yeah.
Damn.
Because once these things have a hold of something, they don't like letting go. But I have a pincer free. So, drawing more attention, okay, is the little dude that I tried to move. It's actually going to turn his attention on our little rat dude. And because I missed you with my stinger, right, and you're the moving target, as it were, it's actually going to try and hit you with a single pincer, 26, which hits you.
Ouch.
And it takes a step back and tries to hit you with its stinger again at penalty. Which is a miss. Sorry, at 16 would actually only be 11, but it's still missed. You got your shield up, sir. So with the pincer, damage for you, sir, is D8. He rolls at 8. Yeah, 8,
down
16.
I go.
He just snipped, and you just guys hear the most terrible squish of squishiness. Oh my god, we might be like, okay, see you next week. We need a new party. Oh god. Anyway, and it takes its step, but that's its turn. Done. Nargrim, 2 guys fall.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Lucy, help! And
That's right. I'm gonna paint from green friendly to yellow neutral, so the audience and you guys can see that they're down. They're not in the green, not doing good. Nargrim, what do you want to do? Oh, you asked for Lucy's help? This way to Lucy says, this way to the exit. I will guide you. Gone.
now
And that's why cats are
This way to
awesome.
the exit, boss.
Damn.
I'm out.
yeah. Well, what I'm trying to think is I can't. When we lost the server and I had to come back on, I never got my spell back. I can't remember what my spell was to summon the undead skeleton I
Okay.
had beforehand. So I was gonna summon the skeleton and then book it out of the room. I was gonna put the skeleton close to the creature to create a distraction, but I can't remember what spell that was, so I can't tell you.
Okay.
I think it was just animate dead or it was summon skeleton.
It's
I
fine.
don't remember
It's
for sure. I can't
it's
find it.
fine. So you cast it and you want to pop.
Is it animate dead?
I think it is, but I
So
don't
you
know
wanna
for sure.
I'm just sure. Yes, it's
Yeah,
animate
so
dead
you-
level 1.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
only
okay,
moved
that's
half
what I
a
would like
square,
to do.
so full square back. So imagine in my left pincer is the rat, and in my right pincer, still up against the wall, is the orc. And right front,
He's
I was
gonna
gonna say,
make one of us.
in right in front of me is a square, and you want to pop them up there. Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it. Lucy,
Okay.
skeleton. We need some bones.
right. Lucy coughs up a bone and it just arcs like a basketball, goes right over the top of this thing and lands ching ching in the rubble, and then out of the rubble sprouts a skeleton. You can cast it this round. Can he attack this round, or does he have to wait?
Doesn't say here. Just says it's kind of on the creature. So,
Usually,
that's undead,
I'm
undead
thinking since
levels
that takes
minus
up all your
1.
time, I think this thing can be summoned and then it attacks once.
Yeah.
So, do you know what bonuses this thing would have?
I'm just trying to find. I think it's just a regular.
No, it would have
skeleton. I'm trying to
your
find,
caster ability to attack. So, what's your witch? You run off intelligence.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, so
+7.
It
My
would
mind-
attack
yeah,
with
+7.
+7. So, give me a raw d20 with +7.
Raw d20.
Now, again, I
All right.
could be wrong,
So I
but-
rolled and. So 13
I am
total.
sorry.
6 +
Slim
7.
pops up, swing, and a miss, which brings us to Cognal. What do you want to do?
Well, we're going to go for
Okay.
another attack.
Look at me, look at me.
Boom.
Yes.
Please be good.
Nice.
22.
One more. Yep.
Another one? Yep.
Okay.
Oh, let's do it. Okay, let's try that again.
Now, I believe you need to burn an action to maintain your stance. So we'll say your third action is always keeping it up, or your that type of thing is always keeping it going.
for whatever reason. Oh, try that. There we go. 17
Okay.
for the second.
Oh,
one.
you know what? You crit missed. We were going to cost you an action. So we'll ignore the second one. We'll ignore the miss. Sorry. So cost you an action, one for the stance, one for the decent hit. Can I have damage, sir?
Yes. Can you please tell me how to edit my damage? Because my damage is actually incorrect. It should be 1d8.
Just throw me a
1d6.
d8 and tell me what your strength is, and we'll go with there. Just throw a raw one up there. We'll worry about technical next time. Nice.
Okay, so 7 plus 3 is for a 10.
I will take 10 from your new cuddly huggy buddy. First attack, actually, that hits me. This is good. Hopefully you'll draw its attention. But you're out of action, sir, so I'm going to move to Skragg. Skragg is stabilized but unconscious. Bartimus, can I have a Constitution check?
And if I say no, then you die,
go
right?
down with a crit or just a regular? You went down with a regular, right? So you're at dying 1.
Yes.
So you need like 16, I think. Fail.
No.
You're at
total of
dying
5.
2.
Yeah. Cognal, if you open up your spell box to create spell action, the damage is in there. You can add it there.
Okay. Cognal, Spiegler, give me some Bella Luna action. She screwed up.
Don't worry, guys.
She
I got
screws up a
this.
shot with a critical. I'm going to have her cost 2 actions that she fumbles or has to clear her bow. So rubble falls or whatever. Anyway, she's got to quickly restring it and only gets a single shot across the room, but hits it with a 21. That's a D10. You need a D8. Oh, did you roll a D8?
No, that.
Oh.
Yeah, I just
Yeah,
hit
longbow,
the
deadly
No,
D10.
that's when you get a crit. It's a D8 weapon.
Yeah.
When you get a crit, you get
Oh
actually.
man, 1 point.
No, I want you to roll me a D8, dude, or just roll her damage off her bow.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just rolling the damage off
He
the
did.
bow.
It does not
He
look
did
like
1
a
point.
D8 though. The icon. Okay. Did you write? All right.
Yeah, it's a D8. I zoomed in there. It's a D8.
All right.
Same
Looks
thing.
fat.
Same
Okay.
icon.
1 point. Ping. But hey, you know what? At this point, despite the doom and gloom that seems to be overshadowing the party, this is a very exciting adventure opportunity. Yeah, and that's Belluna because she had to clear her bow, which brings us back to the giant scorpion. Yes, I have 2 grabbed, and Buddy comes over and just slams and punches him right in the eye, and there's blood gushing and ichor everywhere. Yes, I drop my... Hey, stop that. Cognul.
Sorry.
Just killing the scorpion. I love it.
You weren't paying attention.
Was that ode damage, or do I need to take all that back? What did you like?
It was.
Shut-
No, I think it actually took that damage into account.
Sorry.
He's saying sorry, so I'm not owed 24 points of damage. You hit me once. You did how much earlier?
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah,
you
okay.
shouldn't have got that.
Well, these sly motherfuckers are like, oh yeah, he totally got hit, and it's like, oh really don't want to get into that.
And we start rolling our eyes.
Oh no, yeah,
24.
we were joking. Like
I'm looking
that
at
was
my
just joking.
screen. I'm looking at you guys.
Unless we get away with it.
Uh,
Yeah, no, he is not owed that.
All right. Now we have to suffer the dead silence because I can't do math.
Do,
The 24 points? Oh, Cognal, did you find how to add the damage to your spell?
Yes, that's what I
Yeah,
was
okay.
attempting to correct and
Yeah.
was clicking the
All right,
incorrect
so-
button. I somehow managed to add a +9 and it should be
Gotcha.
Okay, well
I-
now
I've
you
been
have
there.
my full attention, Cognal. Pincer 1 comes flying your way with 23 for a hit. And with a -5, Pincer number 2 with a critical miss. And we'll say that it's trying to, like, it can't seem to line you up. You're too close to get to the tail comes over to strike you with the poison, and it's hitting the wall because it can't arc down. You're too close. And, well, it's trying to do this simultaneously. Again, more rocks and rubbles falling, getting on its way, and pinning a pincer. So, with only one pincer attack landing a decent hit, you take 13 points of damage, and it has grabbed you. So I actually have to put the grab condition on you. Nargrim, what do you want to do?
My skeleton's still there. Yeah, he lasts for up to 1 minute, so I guess it's a little bit. Oh boy. Buddies that are dying, I can't really do much to help them.
Attacking?
I'm gonna move myself into the doorway here. Right? The doors are open, right? Okay. And I can still get a clean line of sight there. All right, I will move myself to that doorway there.
Are you in the doorway, like in a square, or are you outside of the next square?
Wherever I can get a clean line of sight from him still. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll be there, and I will throw fire at him.
Okay.
See what happens.
You are within my reach, sir. I have 10 feet. Reach, okay. So
Okay, so I was here.
Yeah, no, dude. Like I'm highlighting this sucker. Like it goes 2 squares in every direction. I have 10-foot reach. So it's like since it's a brand new turn, right? What I'll do is know how I did that crit screw up, right? I'll have it screw up my. Everybody gets a free reaction per turn. Remember, I said the thing was pinning, trying to get at Cognul, right? And then you go running by, it tries to get at you, and it screws it up. So it tries to do the attack of opportunity and fails because of the previous crit fail. Okay, so you're out clean. Okay. But I must warn you, like you moved and it sensed it and it, tried to attack you. Anyway, what do you want to do?
So can I stay here? Or if I move one step back, I'm still going to be 15 feet. No, but I mean, like, just so I'm out of the range, or just can't attack. It has to move to attack me next turn.
Oh.
Like, can I move back out the door here, still have a clean line of sight to throw the fireball at it, or do I need to be in the door here?
You just need line of sight, right? You don't need, because it has some cover. You notice how those doors don't join? There's actually, like, posts in between?
Yeah. Okay. Is that what it is?
You have a
shot. I wasn't too sure how it was
we
looking
both
there.
have cover.
Okay, so I'll just, if I'm in the doors, then it's a better shot. I'll stay in the doors and throw it at him. See what happens.
And then you need to slash away with your skeleton,
right? Yes. So my attack with this is 12 for the fire. So missed again. And then it doesn't. I don't know. Is it an action for me to control the skeleton, or is the skeleton kind of its own free form?
Skeleton attacks on its own. It attacks on its own.
Does it? Okay.
It's like
having. Are you sure? Because like animal companions, you always got to devote one action to tell it to re-up. I mean, if you've got to like, I have my shield out. Now it's just out forever. It's like, nope, you got to spend an action to have it react to. Yeah.
Hold on a sec. I'm checking the anime dead right now, but I'm pretty sure when I read it.
My thought is the balance of the game is like if you waste a round, nope, because it's still got to attack that round. Now it just attacks for free until it goes down, and you're doing a full action. That doesn't seem balanced, so I'm thinking they're probably going to get you to cost a single action to direct it. You still have actions, but
it doesn't say on the actual whatchamacallit there. That's why I wasn't sure.
While you're doing this, so
no, you're correct, Jeff. It is fight at command.
Right, so two to cast your spell and 1 to keep it going.
Yep.
Which means you wouldn't have been able to move. So since you did move, you moved and did your spell, and it's pauses for a minute. You'll just get them next time. You know? Okay.
Okay.
Cognul.
Gotcha. Yep.
You're not looking well, but you're still on your feet, buddy.
Oh, I'm definitely not looking well. 2 hit points. And this guy's got zoomed.
Now, if you want to use your brain, if you want to do a recall action, do you have nature?
Let's just double check. No. I do have nature, but
not trained.
That's a whopping +1.
I was just saying, like if you give me a roll of. Sorry,
6.
It's It's a big bug, has a hard shell, and we're losing. This is all I can tell you with a 6.
Damn. Double damn.
Anyway, obviously this thing seems
All
to be
right.
more than we can handle. What do you want to do?
Can I use an athletics check since would I still be in my gorilla stance?
Yeah, but I think you need to spend an action to maintain it. So it gives you bonuses, right?
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and okay, before I go and do that, if I use an athletics check, can I do some sort of movement, whatever, to see if I can break this grapple he's got me in?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, so we're going to go into the gorilla stance.
One second, I got to give you a grab condition because it'll give you a penalty. Okay, so you were grabbed from last round, right? You were one that you're in the stance, right? And if you give me an athletics check versus my fortitude, because you grabbed.
Yeah, because I get a +2 on top of what I've already got.
Now you know the bottom left of the fantasy grounds. You can just add a +2 now. Right. Do it manually, and you're looking for a DC of 22 because my fortitude is 12, and the base of 10. So, he does. Monkey Man wiggles free. Nicely done. Okay, so 1 for the stance, give you a bonus.
Wow.
1 to break free. You're free. So
yeah. All right, and I want to move out of
so
range.
You want an acrobatics check to tumble so that you don't provoke attack of opportunity. Now, it's fine because, like, technically, if you're up on the rules or whatever, like, it's a brand new. Remember how I said he kind of burned it? He screwed up. He doesn't have it because he went after Nargrim. So you could just move.
Mm-hmm.
But in the heat of battle, roleplay flavor, you know what I'm saying? Like, tumble. No, you are still in his range, by the way. 10 foot, like 5 feet. Like I can cover. I move myself. Right. I've got the whole room except that far right wall.
So can I go in this direction instead?
No, I could move up to you, and then you're pinned in the corner. Okay.
That's okay. That's fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. There's 2 in between me and them. So I'm out of actions.
Tumbling. Does that half your movement? I don't remember.
Well, I would have only gone 15.
Do you have a 30?
Oh. No, I don't. I think I only have a 20.
Okay.
I only have a 20. So that would put me here instead if that gives me a half movement.
Okay, you know what? So everything considered, and we are trying to teach you the rules legit, okay? You're getting ready to tumble. You see it's distracted from Nargrim, so you just bolt. And it gives you the corner. You know what I mean? Because, like, it's not like a meta thing at this point. You are learning the rules, and you need to play it cleverly, right? But I'm not going to restrict you on flavor, so. Okay. And you're good?
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm good.
Is he attempting to trip it as he tumbles by?
He's out of actions. He was just trying to avoid the attack of opportunity, but was already burnt. Bartimus. Constitution check, please. You're at dying.
I'm on it.
You need a 17.
Yeah. Not a good thing. There it is, Constitution.
8. You go to dying
8.
3. For the record, we have played Age of Ashes and this and Jarrett's World. 3 separate podcasts with 2nd edition rules. And unfortunately, Rob's rogue under me was the only guy that bled out and died, despite Cheryl's protests. That's probably why she got so upset, because she was there when Rob bled out. I really don't want to cost Rob of the character, but kudos for Rob for stabilizing his new friend.
Hey,
however,
he'll remember me.
We were telling Cheryl, it's not over till it's over. A lot can happen, right?
Never.
Okay, so
Never.
Bartimus goes. Okay, Bella Luna.
Not over till the fat
Classic
guy
Samantha move. She's holding on to a lay of hands to save somebody. 2 guys are down. She could up somebody. She could run across the field at great danger for herself, tumbling, and slap hands on somebody, and get them up, awake, and moving.
They need the orc. Let's be honest. He's the one who needs to be up and moving. I hate to say it, but it's true. And she knows him better. They're already friends.
The only issue I see with that is as soon as they get up, they get attacked. and
well,
die again.
6 hit point. Well, you just want to be like write them off, like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're up and then you could possibly grab someone, distraction. Anyway,
You can run. That's what you do. You get up and you run for the door. Don't stay.
Actually, you know what? Bella Luna will do a recall action. Okay. And because she's not a ranger, but we'll see if she's got nature, raw. I'm going to try. 13. Okay. This thing is tough. AC 19 and has a decent amount of hit points. Like, it started with like 45, okay? We are going to lose if we just sit here and kick at it and poke at it and shoot it. So something desperate must be attempted. Yes, odds against us. You get up, you get killed. But if she just holds position and keeps firing while you guys dig in with spells, we're all going to die.
Both going to die.
So, one action burned. She, bottom of the round, using player knowledge, dude can't attack of opportunity because it's burnt, right? So I'm going to run 5, 10, 15, right? Then 25 for difficult terrain. 30, my first corner, get to the rat and go, clear! 6 points. He goes from dying 3, because you failed twice, right? And it goes, it brings you up to 3 hit points and negates the wounded. Rob, you're muted. So Rob is back on his feet with...
I shake that off and look around. Did I drop my shield?
Yes.
This is very important.
You had. Anyway, that's Bella Luna.
Okay.
Well, it's in this game, you need to spend an action just to keep it up and defend it, right? So if you go unconscious, you automatically drop what's in your hands. Even if they're laying there, it's sort of a recover, right? Anyway.
He also gets a +2 to AC for 1 round.
Who?
Bart.
Oh, because he had his shield up.
No, because of the lay on hands.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the lay on hands.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a bonus.
Anyway,
on top of the healing.
Scorpion's turn. Orc is down. Bartimus is prone, and coming dancing across in front of me is a brand new target. And like I said, this is a reactive creature, and it's going to attack Miss New Person. Hello, Miss New Person. And with a pincer, hits with a 23. And does 7 points of damage. And with -5, it tries to sting and misses. A sting and a miss.
Ooh.
And it's going to move. No, I can't climb up there. I'm going to stay put where you guys are all nicely at 10 feet. Actually, I'm going to move up. Closer you are, the better, because now I'll get you guys pinned to the wall with all kinds of movement. It moves up. Oh, no, I can't. Sorry, the skeleton's there. Yeah, so I'm not attacking her. I would attack her and the skeleton. Well, I forgot. So we'll say that the stinger was for the skeleton. I'll put him in there. Yeah. Well.
That's fair.
Okay. So she takes, where is it? 7 points of damage and is heavily in trouble, but still on her feet, I believe. Which brings us to Nargrim. Cogno, get ready. You're on deck. Nargrim, what do you want to do?
Guys, are we running?
Corey, if you could make noises while shaking your head no for the podcast audience.
No, we are not running.
And Mr. Spiegler, I know you're unconscious, but as a player, you can put in your 2 cents instead of glaring at me through Zoom.
I'll get the skeleton just to do a regular
yes, please.
attack at him. I'm not sure. I don't have the stats.
I'm pretty sure you went off your +7 because it's your dude. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So I roll a 20. 19 plus 7, so 26.
He has his little D6 sword claw thing, right? Is it D4? What does this
Come
thing
on.
do?
We're going to take this dude
You
down.
have this,
Let's look at a skeleton guard. Has a melee attack with a scimitar for
D6.
so it's 1d6
Okay.
plus 2. All right. So it's
I
a
will take
5
5
total.
off of our new huggable friend.
And then since I've still got 2 of my own actions left, right?
Yes.
One action, yeah. So I'll produce flame and throw that at
Sure.
the guy as well. Let's see if we can do this here. Come on, hit me for once.
Reduce. Yeah, attack giant
16.
scorpion, miss 16. Push. Yep.
16 misses, eh? Oof. Ah,
Doesn't he get a little sunburn on the way by?
like scorpions have little free hairs on them.
Sure, but you actually want to wound it. You got to get under that shell, and that shell right now has like 19.
Yeah.
Chop me up for armor if you live. Anyway, which brings us to your done, Nargrim, Cognul.
All right. Is this thing by chance got its mouth open? Does it look like? Can I see if there's a a tender spot, a sensitive spot?
Sure. So what you
you know-
do, this would be like a called shot, right? The AC would go up, right? Or sorry, there would be not the
Ooh.
AC. The AC would come down, but it would be a difficult shot to get in there, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like there is a price to pay.
What's the price?
Called shot.
Since I'm not familiar
I'm
with
not
the
sure they do
rules,
call shots in this game. I would guess that the AC would actually be more difficult than 19, but if you could get in there, there'd be more damage because, like you said, you're throwing a dart up its crap craw. You know.
Yeah, so that means I'd have to move in close, and I don't want to do
Yeah,
that with
no,
2
you don't.
hit points. Okay, so I'm going to draw. I'm going to
Okay.
draw a javelin, and I'm going
Okay.
to throw a javelin. So
Throw away. Whoa.
I'm trying. There we go.
12,
Oh,
miss.
please,
Okay.
12. Nope. All right, we're gonna.
Okay.
We're gonna
A
throw another
negative Whatever. -4, -5. Or sorry,
Yeah.
second dice over, right? It does it
Yeah,
automatically. Oh, so
18,
so
come
close.
on.
So close. I mean, it's so close, man. Anyway,
Damn.
you hit right by
Oh,
its
is
mouth and goes ping. What? No, it's not you. I didn't.
Is
He
it,
did not get laid on hands.
When's my turn? Oh, when's my
You're
turn?
coming up, you're
Okay,
coming
sorry,
up.
there it is.
That's Cognul done. Kraga is unconscious at the moment. Please leave a message. And now Barnabas. Yes, Rob.
I'm not going to get up because I'm going to waste all of my actions. Because to be honest, to everybody out there in the gaming world, I did not ever actually read rules for healing in Pathfinder completely. I'm going to spend all of my actions to cast heal. That will cure D8 to everyone. If I get a critical heal, it's a plus.
Okay.
It's a bonus as well. That way, everybody should be up and functional
Right.
after that. There's my spell cast. So it's a D20. 10 plus my bonus is 7, so 17. So it's not great, but it's a D8 for everybody.
Uses a manipulate action, move action, range attack, or leaves a square. A manipulate action. A manipulate
Yeah.
action is very simple. You could just do something like grab a potion.
No. I don't have a potion, but this way,
Yeah,
30
attack of
foot radius.
opportunity is what I'm trying to figure out.
8 points for everybody.
You're casting a spell. You know, you're wiggling around
Yep.
right in front of me. I'm gonna say
Mine's a verbal.
I'm gonna say likely no, because my attention is spread out too thin, and you're laying down your small creature. You know what I mean? Like I've got the skeleton. Oh yeah, the skeleton's
Yeah.
between us. No, you're fine. I don't know what you're doing.
Now, unfortunately, the skeleton takes 8 points of damage as well.
Yeah, that,
Would it take damage from it?
Yes.
Can you target it?
No, not if I do a radius effect.
This targets all living and undead creatures in the burst. Okay,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
That's why I said, but a radius effect, everyone will get back 8 points,
Yeah.
which means we might be able to turn
Cool.
this around.
Yes.
okay. So you do this, right? Narg.
I pray to the pretty Desmond butterfly gods, bring them back.
Okay,
Bam,
so
8 points.
Nargrim, your 1 point of damage goes away, bringing you back up to 13. Cognul,
Mm-hmm.
your 21 points. Well, basically, let's just say your current goes from from 2 to 10. So you only suffered, right?
Excellent.
You feel the wash of the
Skragg,
butterfly's wings.
you wake up.
Ha!
You're lying prone on the floor, but you were lying there awake with 10 points. Or 8 points in your craw, as it were. And you yourself go from 12 down to only 4 wounds because you take 8 for you. And Bellaluna had 8 and goes to 0. Nice. And the skeleton has how many hit points?
I think it has 4.
He destroys it.
It melts.
Yeah. It just
Now,
pops.
it says most skeletons have an ability when they die. Does
If
this
it's a
one or
low-level
not?
spell, I'm guessing no. Like a real skeleton, that's the monster. What you summon is probably stripped.
Yeah.
Because a real skeleton
Gotcha,
attacks
okay.
at +2. You're using your skeleton juiced by you to attack at +7. So there's ability enough, right? So
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
That's the trade-off.
Works.
Okay.
Yeah, it works for me. I wasn't sure.
All right.
Cool. That's good for me.
Right.
Skeleton.
Okay. So
Artemis
yes,
to the rescue.
Artemis, you are awake, sir. What do you want to do?
I am now.
Instead, he used all 3 actions.
I used all 3 actions are
Yep.
gone. I heal everybody. It all washes out. Everybody else
Yeah.
perks up. I'm out of actions.
Yeah. So
You should
now
my
it's
voice ringing.
Kragna. No, Kragna has lost his turn. But I will be. You wake up, it's suddenly your turn. Yeah, no, why not? We'll move. Yeah, we'll
makes
move
sense.
you down the initiative. You're unconscious, and then as soon as Barmus does his thing, you drop down the initiative order to 13. Kragna, you wake up prone.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well, I stand
Okay,
up and I give Bartimus a pat
thank you.
on the shoulder.
Don't waste
Attack of
attack
opportunity. Thank you.
on me.
You got up right.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. You got up
Don't
right in
waste-
front of me. Attack of
Oh,
opportunity on Kragna.
Guard yourself. Don't pat me till it's over.
Drive
Pat
that
me when
thing
it's
right in
done.
the mouth.
Well, it sounded like you were going to say that even just me standing up.
Yes.
Attack of
No.
opportunity.
Yes.
No, I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah,
I
no,
saw it,
yeah.
but bam.
Yeah, even
can
just
see you
me
thinking
standing up. Just me even standing up is attack of
Unfortunately.
opportunity.
With a 20.
And a 31
Natural-
critical.
natural
All right.
20.
Oh.
I'll just
He
mute myself.
He just gets up, and he gets up and he goes to reach for Bartimus, and all of a sudden, they're just right in the side, the big stinger. You take 2d6 plus 12 plus
Back to
venom.
dying.
I'm so sorry. Excess ignored. It says dying. Status dying.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I'm so sorry, dude. Kragna, the 5-minute silver tusk. Bellaluna, well, you still have her. Do you want to take a shot? Because dude no longer has attack of opportunity.
Why is this thing on level 1?
Because it's funny as hell.
Like,
That's awesome.
this is
not
a
funny.
party killer. Why is this on level 1? This
what's
doesn't make
funny?
any sense.
What's funny to me is up until now, we've been making sure that we systematically go into rooms. This is the one time we didn't
Okay.
make the battle plan. Just putting that out there.
Rule speaking,
Well, right.
to answer
I
Matt's,
just went-
okay, you guys are level 1, which means you are challenge rating 1. You're allowed to take up creatures up to 2 levels above the party because you have an entire party. So obviously this thing is a CR or challenge level 3. But you guys have 4 or 5 challenge level 1 dudes can supposedly take on a single. That's why it's one creature, not like a swarm or 10 of them, type of thing. So to answer your question, yeah,
And
a single
more than
CR,
likely-
but it's a tank, right?
If we had all walked in here at full health,
Mm-hmm.
it might have been a different story. Because I mean, I walked in here at 15.
Mhm.
Okay, and I'm 22 or 23.
We just didn't plan this time. We got excited,
And
but it happens.
Rob is right. We didn't plan. We didn't take the time to heal. Because if we did, we walked in healed. This would be a different
you guys
ballgame.
remembered, if
Hey,
you'd
it ain't
remember that
over yet.
earlier, we might have been in Apple
Oh,
Road.
it's
But
not.
anyway, to keep the action moving, Bellaluna is going to shoot at this thing. Go ahead, Bellaluna. We'll let Spiegler take the shot because he's down again. Get back to us, Spiegler. We miss you on the microphone. You dwarfs down a well. That's all you got left. Oh, look at that. Bella Spiegler hits.
22.
He doesn't want to say anything. He's so upset. He's just rolling dice, glaring at me. Another
One.
one. And a natural. Oh, critical miss. Stop right there. It can get worse. Round 5. Round 5. Usually this is where monsters or something or someone goes down. Okay. Something or someone goes down. It's my turn. Okay. So things that I attack come relevant. It's the top of the round. So poison. Let's talk about scorpion poison. I need a saving throw from the mighty Skragg. Fortitude save.
Dun, dun, dun. Ouch.
18.
Nice.
Barely makes it, but he does. The mighty Skragg system rallies and does not start it right, like out of the gate. If you take stage 1 poison, then stage 2, it's nasty. Nasty. We're talking like D10 damage, enfeeblement, and it goes worse from there. So Spiegler, squeaking the fortitude mighty Skragg out of the gate. Well done. He's showing his teeth. Are you on the mic? He's muted up. He's not talking to me.
No, that was an option.
Anyway, so back to me just flailing you people around like my little puppet yummies that you are. She shot me. There was a decent hit, drawing my attention. There's an arrow sticking out of me. So yeah, turning my attention back to our champion. And, pulls the stinger out of what's his name and gives her the old stinger to start. Hits Bellaluna with an 18. Bellaluna, can I have a fortitude save? And misses her with a failing the fortitude. Oh dear. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Bellaluna will take 1d. Is it poison? Where's the poison here? Poison. Enfeeblement. D10 poison. She takes 6 points of poison damage. And it's Nargrim's turn.
I'm just trying to figure out on the witch spell casting. I know that it's different than a sorcerer. If I can cast Animate Dead again, or if that's gone now. Because I know I have 2 spell slots. I just can't remember if can cast my spells individually or if I can cast the same spell twice.
I believe you are not a spontaneous caster. You have a spell book that goes meow, 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 and every morning you memorize them.
Yeah.
So if you memorize it twice,
I can take 2
but you can memorize the
spells.
same spell twice.
Okay, but I had, when I originally we had started this up, I had done Animate Dead and something else. I can't remember what the second spell was. So I'll leave it as I have another spell there. I will
Well,
I will produce
for your
flame
honesty,
again.
since you are not going with undead or whatever that slot is, do you have something offensive that you could, pick and cast immediately?
Like major explosion.
A major, Let me see. I was looking at the first level spells trying to find, but I couldn't find something off this turn.
Nice
I won't be able
cloud
to do
spell,
that.
Scorpion be gone, something. Okay.
A laser beam.
While he's
that would
digging
be a great
deep,
one.
Cognul, what do you wish to do coming up? Because you're on deck.
Oh my.
A lot can be done with 10 hit points, just saying.
Wow, absolutely. All right. Go big or go home. I want to swap to the long spear.
Okay.
And I want to make a run in there. And
Okay,
go for
now
the soft
with the long
spot.
spear, all you got to do is take a 5-foot step, and because you're entering his threat but not moving through his threat, no attack of opportunity, and you can attack him at 10-foot range. So if you just step forward, like so, you're good to go, and just whack away. Okay?
All right.
Now,
I'm going after a soft spot. Yeah, can I see one?
No, it's a cold
Is there
shot to,
one-
some, right? Actually, you know what?
Okay, so
I could probably make this easy, but you need to have the knowledge of, perception. So you move. Oh, yeah, there's the problem. Okay, so here's the thing. You pull the weapon, that's an action. You step forward to use it, that's an action. Now you're going to use perception to look for the soft spot. You're done, but you will get a bonus next round because if you roll high enough, I can point one out and drop his AC. That seems fair. Because burning actions is
let's
just
try.
as balancing as...
Didn't you move into his attack?
He's got to either leave it or
opportunity
move
as well?
through it. Stepping into it doesn't provoke.
I found Chilling Spray, which is a first level
I'm going to pray.
evocation.
Okay,
15-foot
go
cone.
nuts.
And it does a 2d4 damage, and you can attempt a reflex save. A critical success, nothing. A regular success, half damage, and a
What's your
failure
DC?
is. What would my DC be? It would be my spell DC, I guess it would be, right?
Give,
So let me just look
what's
on my
what's
character
what's the
sheet here so I can
DC for
find it.
anything else you have at first level one? Anything?
And I don't know where that
It
number
would be an
is.
extra one of your spells. 27. 18 plus 9, 27. I'm guessing I saved, and what happens next? Half damage?
Yeah, you take
let's-
half
let's have
damage
it.
then, I guess, yeah. All right, let me just see what the damage. Let me just make sure I have the full damage here. It is 2d4
Okay.
cold damage, and that's it. So there's a
So give me two of them.
d4 there, 1, and
Okay, so
So
3.5
3 total.
unfortunately is 1 because you always round down. However, one more. I mean, he's trying. Come on.
I still have one action left, which I'll cast
Okay.
shield
There you go.
on myself again.
So we covered Cognol. We talked about him pulling out his spear. We talked about him stepping up, and we talked about him perception roll for that awesome.
Okay, I do need you to remove the grabbed.
Yep. Sorry,
Status, please.
my bad. Thank you for,
That's
for
okay.
that. Yep. Okay.
Please. Oh, 14.
You're looking, but you're not sure.
Hey, it's not funny to
Well,
laugh
here's the
at your
thing. I was
players.
going to set the DC at his AC. So if you could hit 19 with perception, you could sort of see the chink in the armor. Seems fair, right? Squishy guy with AC 11, easy to find squishy parts. Guy with 20, Anyway, but not a bad idea. Well played, and you are in good position to, Not to mention, if this thing moves, you get an attack of opportunity if you have that ability. Do you have any kind of attacks of opportunity? Check out your character. I don't know if he does as a monk. Which brings us...
I don't
And that's your
believe that
actions
I
done,
do.
which brings us to Skragg,
Unfortunately.
who went back down and is making brand new con saves, right?
Yeah.
Because even though you made the fortitude save against the poison, you got pierced, and with a Sorry,
Fail
you
with
are
a
now
9.
dying 2.
Somebody's cheating.
You haven't beat me at dying yet. Haha.
Neener.
Bella Luna.
Yay, Bella Luna.
Take a shot for Bella Luna there, Spiegler.
No.
No.
Because ranged attacks when she's this close cause attack.
Yes,
of
but he only gets
opportunity,
one,
which-
and he's used his on you because you tried to get up. So
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still gonna. Can I use the long?
yeah, if you want to give up on that, she drops her bow, pulls sword, steps up. Sure, why not? How about you?
Okay.
And the Rocky
Can't be
theme
any
plays
worse
in the
than burning
background.
arrows because, Bella Luna does not shoot. She shoots a lot, she just doesn't hit a lot.
Probably not gonna hit with a sword, but
Go for
it's
it.
worth a shot.
What's the worst that can happen?
Do it.
Oh, nice.
Do
Hey,
it.
hey,
Do
comes
it.
in with the sword,
Hey.
swinging. Swinging.
All right, let's see what she. Let's get it better than a 1.
Yeah,
Let's
there you
do
go.
it. 7.
And
then-
second sword strike, use the second dice
Nice.
over for the penalty, right? Let's do it.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I gotta ignore that
Whoa.
one because she had to move and draw the weapon. Sorry, so.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah.
quite-
You're right. Never mind.
Ignore that, sorry. But the excitement continues to compound because now we're at round 6 and it's mine, all mine. I'm feeling this is a good thing. Oh, you're gonna come up and stick me with a sword? I don't think so. We're gonna actually try to grab you with both my pincers. Watch this. 25 is a hit. And 21 is a hit. And Bella Luna, can you roll a fortitude save to see what happens at stage 2 poison?
Ouch. Oh, maybe
14
not
is a
bad.
14.
fail.
14.
Hail
Okay.
indeed.
Bella Luna takes 7 points of damage from the first slash and grab, takes 12 from the second, and then drops to stage 2 poison and takes a -2 on her saves and takes another D10 poison damage. And unfortunately, at this point, she is down enjoying the yellow miniature club because she goes limp in its claws. But that's me. Oh, you know what? I gotta double check something. I just realized. Must be very careful. 1 second. Bella Luna 25. Bella Luna 21 -5 because I forgot the penalty. Would have been 16. What is her AC? What is her armor class?
I think it was 16 missed earlier, didn't it?
Okay,
It
so
says
that would have
18.
missed. So I owe her damage back. So she may not be down. 7 from the first, 12 from the second, 5 from...
She was already dead after the second.
The 12 never happened. That's what I'm saying. So if I gave her... Where is she? If I gave her 12 back... Oh, damn. What was she at? No, she was at full. Okay, she was at full, right. She took 7. Okay, so we do this again. She was at full with 16 points. Where are you, Bella Luna? Okay. She's at full with 16 points. She takes 7 from the first claw, drops her to 9. Ignoring the 12 from the second, but the poison kicks in for another 5. That drops her to 4. So, no, she is still up. She is still up. Barely. With 11 wounds and 5 points of damage, but she is still up. Because I don't want to screw up and kill you by mistake. So, Anyway. Well, that was exciting. Anyway, that's El Scorpio. So I've attacked you twice, and you guys are moving in. So I'm going to take a step back. And our monk, do you have any kind of attack of opportunity or reaction where you get to strike? No. Okay.
I have nothing.
Okay.
Nothing that I can
back
find.
to make to force you guys to move around in my thing. Actually, no. I'm not going to step back because she's grabbed. I've got 2 grabs on Bella Luna, so no, I'm good where I am. Bella Luna is going to have the El Grabo condition stuck on her.
Grabbed level 2.
2 grabs, a grapple.
Electric Boogaloo.
Grab you twice, do a little rend. Who knows?
Live force and twist.
Oh, geez, I forgot about that. I did hit her with... No, I missed her with the second. Okay, right. Just only grabbed once. All right, sorry. Which brings us to Nargrim. You are up, sir. Cognil, get ready.
Well, we're still here doing our
Barnes,
thing,
sorry.
so I'm going to throw another little fireball
sorry,
at it and see what
Barnes,
happens. Lucy, a little extra juice in this
Yeah.
one, please. No.
Dun, dun, dun.
Get a good wind up,
Yep.
spin the arm, aim
Okay.
right for the head. And we got 18,
Nicely
25.
Right,
There it is.
right in the
That's
face.
better. And then a 1d4
Okay.
fire damage. Sorry, 1, yeah,
Okay.
so 5 total.
You said I aim for the head. I'm taking that as a called shot. Much higher AC. But with a 25, still pull it off, and I will allow you additional damage for doing a headshot.
Yeah.
So roll. You get it
Okay.
right in the eyes and a little hairs burn. But like I said, it
it's 1D
it was
I rolled a
smooth.
1d4
Like I know
already
you're
for
like
damage.
flavor right in the head, but we just established called shots, so be careful what you say. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'll remember that for the
additional
future.
damage.
What's the additional
Another
damage
D4,
for it? Sorry.
Just double it, yeah.
I rolled 1. Just okay.
Yep.
So another d4.
Okay.
That's just a 1. So 2 plus 4, so 6 total, I guess.
Okay.
And then I'll cast shield on myself
You-
and
you
It's 10
emote
foot
its
range, I'll stay
head,
where I am.
and it writhes around, kicking and whacking, and it seems badly wounded by fire in the face, all little hairs. It's still alive, but starting to hurt it really badly now, guys. Bartimus, here, wait.
Shall draw my. I know I spent an action getting to my feet. Next action, pulling my sword. Because I need one to attack.
You get up. It's a brand new round. I use my attack at opportunity on you. Nope, actually, I will not.
Yeah.
Because my face is
Good.
burning. So.
Now that I'll take that.
Oh, it might,
Okay,
it might,
so I
it
get
might
up.
happen later, but you know what I'm saying? Like, my eyes are burning, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'm burning. So you get up and do what?
As I said,
Mhm.
I get to my feet. I
Mhm.
draw my short sword. And I'm tempted to try something tricky, but if I do it and miss, it's probably going to be the end of me. That's what the problem
So
is.
what? Go for glory or take the safe, slow, and steady kills the race? I mean, kills the scorpion.
kills
Yeah.
the who, you say. You know what? I'll make a lunge for its soft underbelly. Everything has
Sure.
a soft
Called
underbelly.
shot. Roll high.
Where? I'm looking.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. You draw your weapon, right? And again, like
Yeah.
we just stated this. I need a perception, which is going to burn a,
Okay, I'll roll perception instead then.
Okay.
I'll have it for the next round. That's fair. 10.
Pretty sure that underbelly's soft, but don't.
Everything has a
don't
soft
know.
underbelly.
Yeah. So you pulled your weapon, you move up, and yep. Okay. Can I have an acrobatics check, please? Just so there's no debate about you moved, like you did an actual solid closing, and I can see that, and it should attack you. So 10.
10.
What do you need to beat? Acrobatics for tumbling. I forget. No.
5.
Nice try.
I appreciate the appreciate it.
Rob, can you look that up? I'm going to go to Bella.
Yeah. Hold on.
Or I may have to attack you.
You're gonna have to attack me.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
That's fine. So as you
He's little.
move forward, it can't help but notice you're getting like right in front of it, and I spend my round's attack of opportunity.
Are you doing
forgot.
that? Are you acrobatics against attack of
No,
opportunity?
the
Is that what you're trying
acrobatic
to do?
moving
Or no?
through squares,
No, this is just me.
and that's got to be
moving
like
through
15 or
squares.
20. So,
I don't know.
yeah, well, but I still want that number for the future. But yeah.
Without terrain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Like, well,
So, zipping in there, and I'm going to take a swat at you with a pincer, little mouse man, and hits you, and you take.
come on,
You take
come on. I'm still on my
10.
feet.
Take 10. 10. 10 points.
How can
I'm
you
still on my
such
feet.
a
And you're
little
grabbed.
target?
So I
Oh, come
I'm not actually that
on.
little. I'm actually just a little bit taller than the dwarf.
so now I've got Bella Luna in one pincer and Mouse Man in the other. But as long as you're grabbed, I can't like swat at anybody else. I'll just squeeze and continue to squeeze and squeeze them and squeeze. All right.
I'm making scorpion stew
All right.
with you later.
So, Bella Luna with the sword.
I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to do.
Bella
to it.
Luna, you have the grab condition, but you're still allowed to do stuff. You want to just whack away with the arm, with the sword? Yes, no? Okay. All right.
Yeah, let's do that.
Go, Bella Luna. The miss. How about a second
We
swing?
missed.
At penalty, second dice, but you know.
do it. Do
What's
it,
the worst that can happen?
do
You fall
it.
prone? No, it's okay. I'll hold you up with my pincer. And a miss. But
Too
no
bad it's a
one
miss.
continues the third. Okay. Might I suggest a third action, aid another? It will cost you your reaction next turn, but you could aid Bartimus in whatever he tries to do. Like escape, and you stick your sword and you're trying to pry open his pincer, or attack the creature. It's a great use of a third action without taking penalties. You start your aid in action, right? It takes two actions
Yeah.
to do it, and you're going to burn one next round, and it also uses up your reaction, but it's a great way of not wasting, especially for guys that don't have attack opportunity anyway. Attack of opportunity. Which brings us into Giant Scorpion time. Round 7.
Can't you just, get tired and fall
Fortitude.
asleep?
At -3, Bella Luna, if you please. Seven. So she's at stage 3. She becomes enfeebled 2 and takes 2d10 damage and is dying.
Damage
And is
to
dying.
16.
And like I said, I can just constrict. Like once you guys, I have you. It just crushes you guys. You take bludgeoning damage.
You were taking far too much enjoyment.
To be
in this.
fair, I don't know if this poison has taken effect, so I'm going to actually lead by constricting her with damage, which is wasted. But she does go from dying 1 to dying 2 because she takes more damage. Okay. And my next constrict on Mouseman is actually going to be at... Oh, not -5, right, because I already have a hold of you. So unfortunately, Mouseman here is going to take some damage.
Don't think this is going to work.
Damage.
I'll put it really
Crush you.
good
Crush
cheese
you.
in your gravesite.
Crush.
This thing has a hold of you and begins to constrict as it does bludgeoning DC 20. Monster deals 1d4 bludgeoning. Fortitude save. You get a saving throw.
Please, big numbers.
save throw.
Big numbers.
Page. Where are you?
18, but
Oh,
the DC
nice.
is 20. DC is 20.
18.
Sorry.
Oh.
Bella Luna's dead. She can't save it.
And so am I, because I failed too.
Not dead. Just down to dying 1 again. Back and forth we go. Anyway,
As my body flops over sideways.
constrict. So next we have Nargrim. Kraga, you are unconscious. Bartimus is
Oh, boy.
unconscious. Bella Luna is unconscious. 3 are neutralized for the moment. Nargrim, you are up. Cognool, you're on deck.
Monkey, what are we doing?
Oh, let's do it. Go big or go home.
Oh boy. Lucy, big one. And they throw
Okay.
fire at it again. I'm just gonna throw it at the biggest mass of the body
just
so they
regular.
have most chance to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Natural 27,
Nice.
natural 20. That's a critical hit. Persistent fire damage. 1d4 persistence. I get 1d4 damage.
Lucy in the background. Kame.
Lucy, big one.
And we rolled. The 2 plus. Oh, sorry, because critical is 2 dice, isn't it? Double it.
Yeah.
So that's,
13 points.
13.
You nail it, and it actually, as it's snapping and moving and dragging, right? You make your noises over there. It turns and looks at you, and you get it like right inside the mouth. And it just like explodes. You just see glowing out the eyes.
Lucy, great
And it
shot.
falls dead. You did it?
Did I do it? Is it
Well,
is
actually,
it- is it dead?
Cognool's going to go.
Monkey?
Cognool, what do you
Good
want to do? He
job.
runs in with a spear. Yeah.
Oh, I'm running in with
Coup de
a.
grace.
Oh, geez, do I
Just time to get sprayed.
do I chance some fancy
You-
flip? But no, we're just going to go in and just kind
If you
Serve, don't
If-
touch the legs. One is mine.
if
Let's
you
help our
stay
friends.
there, do not move and use your reach weapon and 3 actions. You can coup de grace it just to make sure. Just because it goes down doesn't mean So he flames it up and tag team Cognool Nargrim for the win. And down goes the burning scorpion, and we will see you all next time on the Not
Well,
all of us.
not all of us.
Yeah, who knows? Monster Interrupted podcast. Say goodnight. Oh, well, I guess you guys need to do some rolls, right? Some emergency medicine. You have moments. Battle medicine? No, you need 10 minutes to do regular medicine. Does anyone have any healing potions? We're going to look into it because both of our healers are unconscious. You guys will find out next episode. Say goodnight, Cogno.
Night, Cogno.
Cogno.
Say goodnight, Spiegler. He's so
Good night.
So mad.
Warlock cast arcane gate because we need an escape. This magic weapon refused to turn the tide. It breathes by all of its saints. Who cares if we're a disgrace? In just one shove, our wizard rolled death and fell. Tell me what we'd brawl this thing. Too many limbs that sting. All of us played food for its spawn. Up our XP and then we'll bring new dice for the slaying. A pretty mix, blue, black, and gold. Rolling higher, love. Oh, tell me not to give up. Provoke me, haste me, faster dash. Returning, churning, savage attack. The character is so cozy, buckets of dice. You know me, I'm gonna write all these actions down. Blowing bubbles below, see camping next to coyotes. I don't wanna die, let's head back to town. Let's head back to